Well, today we're hoping that the Board of Trustees support or give President Christian a contract. We want to keep her here at Bakersfield College. I feel like because they called a special meeting that they wouldn't just call it to just say no again. I feel very optimistic about today.
Okay, we have several that would like to speak. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ask those that did not have a prior opportunity to speak, the previous board meeting, to come forward and give them the opportunity today.
I'm appearing today to offer my support to the Kern Community College District, but more importantly to the students and staff of Bakersfield College. It is with great pleasure that I express my strong support of Dr. Sonya Christian as the president of Bakersfield College. She commands my highest respect, and I am certain that she plays a vital role in the successes at Bakersfield College. I have worked with Sonya on many occasions in her present role as president, and have firsthand knowledge of her fulfilling her responsibilities with poise. She has clearly had a positive effect, which is reflected by the high enrollment numbers, increased state funding, the 140 added course sections, and the addition of 35 new staff members. These are just a few of the positive things that Dr. Christian has accomplished during her time as president. It is a shame that these additions are coming into question and the Board of Trustees are not listening to the outpouring of support from the community, students, and staff. Trust has been undermined across the board. The community is tired of bureaucratic games. They are tired of people in power doing what only benefits them with no accountability. And most of all, they are tired of not having their voices heard. This is about the students. It is not about anyone's ego, and the people will fight back come election time.
I think I know what it takes to be an effective academic leader. For me, it boils down to 4 basic criteria, and I use these all the time: intelligence, hard work, integrity, and kindness. Academic leaders who demonstrate these 4 things are almost always successful. Those who fail almost invariably lack one or more of the 4. Dr. Christian is a friend, as are many of the other people in this room, and whose names are swirling around these days in connection with the issue before you. But she is also a colleague who has reached out to CSUB and facilitated our efforts to work with BC to make our innovative new general education program a transformational experience for our students. And I may say this may be a national model. In fact, transformational is a good word to describe Dr. Christian. That is a word that applies to few academic leaders. Even more, during my over 30 years in higher education, I can honestly say that I've yet to meet a leader who is more intelligent, more hardworking, with more integrity, and who is more kind than Dr. Christian.
Through my time being involved with BCSGA, I have learned that without the combined effort of students, faculty, classified staff, and administration, there would not be the community that we have here on campus today. With this being said, I can tell you with full confidence that the BC community is not divided in any way. We become stronger with every passing day. We are proud to be renegades because we have the opportunity to be led by the greatest renegade of them all, President Dr. Sonya Christian. I've been waiting since the first day of this contract dispute to receive an email from a trustee wanting to get the student's perspective. To date, I've received no such email regarding how the students feel on this issue. In the meantime, I have talked with students at BC. I have wrote a letter to this board. I have even contacted the Bakersfield community with an opinion piece in the paper. The student voice is who you should be listening to. Instead, BC gets labeled with hiding behind the media. I want to believe in this board. I want to have faith that the decisions made in this room that are affecting our education are being made with myself and every other student at the forefront. At the end of the day, what power does this board have without students?
Trustee Kyle Carter was quoted in Tuesday's Californian as saying, quote, "I think it's best to do things right the first time and hopefully stave off problems in the future." Mr. Carter, KCCD got it right the first time when the decision was made to hire Sonya Christian. The future is now, and the problem is the board. You hired the right person for the right job, but now you don't want to let her do the very job that you hired her to do. Can you imagine waking up every morning and wondering whether you'll be allowed to keep your job when you've demonstrated outstanding leadership skills? Can you imagine the distraction from your leadership when you're clinging on for dear life for your job that you've worked so hard to deliver good success to? This whole thing is counterproductive. This board has alienated itself from the very students it serves, the staff and faculty and employees, and the tax-paying businesses of this community. As trustees of this community institution, you are entrusted to do the right thing to the citizens that you serve. You have failed miserably. You have lost our trust, and you do not deserve to be trusted with our future from this day forward.
Something that one of my students brought to my attention this morning. He said that Vic Pollard wrote a piece that said that the Bakersfield College campus is divided on this issue. I want to clarify something for you. In the 20 years I've been at BC, I have never seen Bakersfield College as united as we are today. There is no division on our campus. There's no division between administration and staff and faculty and students. We are united, and we have been since far beyond June. And the reason that we were united is because of our exceptional leadership. And there is no division on our Delano campus. There's no division in our entire service area, except in this building. I urge you today to heal that division. I know you can, and I know you love the people of this district enough, and you work hard enough for us, and you have worked continuously for us. And you know what to do, and you know how to do the right thing. Thank you for your time today.
There was no action taken during closed session. After conference with the Chancellor as negotiator, the board has decided that further negotiation are unnecessary and that the contract will be placed on the board's October agenda.